And so the question that everybody has been asking me is, are my chipmunks still around? And the answer is hello. My chipmunks are still around. Hello, my little sweetheart. Now my Chippets, unfortunately, isn't. But I had her for 6 beautiful years. So that's okay. That is way more than a chipmunk usually lives in the wild. But she was hanging out in our backyard here, so that was a blessing. So I think that's Timidity. Timothy is definitely still around. He's got a lot of gray behind his ears. But Timidity is like Timothy's twin almost, but just a little more timid. So I'm not going to stay out here for too long, but it is Thursday, May the 15th, and it is check-in day. I want to show you guys these beautiful flowers too that are down here behind me. These are just little wild violets, and of course dandelions. But I think dandelions look like little bits of sunshine in and amongst everything. So I'll show you these while I quickly give you an update. Today I went for a CAT scan that went from, I guess, from collarbone to pelvis, just to see what's going on. It will be overlaid on the PET scan when I finally get that far and added to that. There, and now I have snuck inside because we also have wonderful little things around here called black flies, and they drive me nuts. So there you go. So I had the CAT scan done. I don't know when I'll find out the answers about that, but that's okay. I'm trying to remember what I did yesterday. We were there first thing in the morning. Oh, I know. We were up at the hospital first thing in the morning, like 7:15 in the morning, yesterday, to get my incision looked at from when they did the biopsy. As you know, it did get lovely infection. They're very pleased, yay God, with how it is healing up. The infection is almost completely gone. The antibiotic has worked, so I don't have to do anything extra for that. Tomorrow, says she who is panting, I have a breathing test at about 10:15 in the morning. I'm also going to get an x-ray done on my left ankle. It's been swollen. My foot and my leg have been swollen for like 2 months. And it's now to the point of where it's really actually starting to hurt a lot. Like waking me up in the night kind of hurt. And making it so I can't walk very well kind of hurt. So not a pleasant experience at all. But the neat thing was that when I was in the hospital today, of course, take off now, see if I care. The neat thing is that I got to see some relatives of Steve's, cousins and uncles and all sorts. And we talked about what's going on. And we talked about how it's not cool. But we also talked about the fact that even though the circumstances are not good and the things that are happening in our lives, mine with this possible cancer and theirs with heart difficulties and all sorts of things, that's not good. But we got to say right out loud in the waiting room there, because it was fairly noisy, that it doesn't matter how ungood the circumstances are. It doesn't make one difference to how good our God is. Our God is always good, all of the time. And even if the circumstances change and are confusing and unwelcome and challenging, to say the least, that we can still trust in a very good God who loves us and wants only the best for us. I don't know what's going to happen in the midst of all this. I'm going to keep believing for a miracle, I have to admit. Just because I am sick of being sick. And I want to enjoy this summer. I want to enjoy every beautiful day that God has created. I want to enjoy the chipmunks and the violets and the dandelions and the spring green. I may not enjoy the black flies, but hey, at the moment it's all part of it, right? There's all the little black flies in the midst of the garden. But my God is good, and he loves me, and I will trust him, and I will cling to him in the midst of everything. And I will find my joy in him. I find my joy in praising him. Really, it's the one thing that keeps bringing me up and bringing the joy into my heart again. So hear the people sing, holy to the King of Kings. Holy, you will always be. Holy, holy forever. Blessings, everyone.